Hola amigos! Welcome to another adventure. Today, I'm taking you on a journey through the real Mexico, beyond the all-inclusive resorts and tourist traps. I'm in Oaxaca City, one of Mexico's cultural capitals, and this is just our first stop on an epic road trip that will take us through central Mexico's hidden gems. After 6 visits to this incredible country, I've learned that the Mexico most travelers never see is where the true magic happens. So grab your backpack and let's explore together. Our journey began in San Diego, where I crossed into Mexico at Tecate, a much quieter border than the more famous Tijuana entry point. It only took about an hour from downtown San Diego, and the process was surprisingly smooth. I recommend this route if you're planning to explore central Mexico. Not only will you avoid the notoriously long lines at San Isidro, but you'll immediately be rewarded with spectacular mountain scenery as you drive southeast through Baja California. This isn't just a trip to check tourist boxes. We're going to dive deep into Mexico's rich history and incredible food scene and meet the people who make this country so special. After a beautiful drive through the Sierra Madre Mountains, I arrived in Oaxaca City. Founded in 1529, this UNESCO World Heritage Site sits in a valley surrounded by mountains and indigenous villages. Oaxaca's incredible preservation of pre-Hispanic traditions and colonial architecture makes it unique. The city center features stunning buildings made from green cantera stone, which creates a magical golden glow at sunset. But Oaxaca is more than beautiful buildings. This region is home to 16 recognized indigenous groups, each with its own language and cultural traditions that predate the Spanish arrival thousands of years ago. I'm now at Mercado 20 de Noviembre, Oaxaca's famous food market. This place is a sensory overload in the best possible way. Oaxaca is Mexico's culinary heart, home to 7 traditional mole sauces, each containing up to 30 ingredients. I'm trying the mole negro, which includes chocolate and over 20 spices. The complexity of flavors is mind-blowing. The way these flavors develop on your palate is incredible. First sweet, then spicy, then smoky. You simply can't get this authentic experience from Mexican restaurants abroad. Did you know that many ingredients we associate with global cuisine, tomatoes, chocolate, vanilla, and corn, were first cultivated by indigenous Mexicans? The culinary heritage here dates back thousands of years. Just 20 minutes outside Oaxaca City lies Monte Alban, one of Mexico's most impressive archaeological sites. Built by the Zapotec civilization around 500 BCE, this was once a thriving city of 35,000 people. What's remarkable is how this ancient civilization carved an entire city from the mountaintop, creating this massive plateau with panoramic views of the valleys below. The engineering knowledge required for this was incredibly sophisticated. While everyone knows about the Mayans and Aztecs, Mexico was home to dozens of advanced civilizations. The Zapotecs developed one of the first writing systems in the Americas. They created a 365-day calendar through astronomical observations, achievements that parallel ancient Egypt and Mesopotamia. Mexico's contribution to world spirits goes far beyond tequila. I'm visiting a family-owned mezcal distillery that has been producing this smoky spirit for 7 generations. Unlike industrial production, traditional mezcal is still made by hand. The agave plants used must grow for 7 to 30 years before harvest. After roasting in underground pits, which gives mezcal its distinctive smoky flavor, the agave hearts are crushed by a stone wheel pulled by a horse. Each small batch has unique characteristics, depending on the agave variety, the altitude at which it was grown, and even the specific soil conditions. Mexico's version of fine wine tells the story of the land. I've journeyed to Hierve el Agua, a spectacular natural formation resembling a frozen waterfall. Mineral-rich water flowing over the cliffside created it over thousands of years, making it one of only 2 such formations in the world. The natural infinity pools at the top offer breathtaking views of the surrounding mountains and valleys. The minerals in the water are believed to have healing properties, and people have been coming here for centuries to soak. What's fascinating is how this site connects to ancient water management systems. The Zapotecs built sophisticated irrigation channels throughout this region 2,500 years ago, some still functioning today. I'm now in Teotitlan del Valle, a Zapotec community renowned for its textile traditions. In this workshop, Maria and her family have been weaving rugs using techniques passed down for over 20 generations. What looks like a simple yarn tells a complex story. These natural dyes are created using ancient techniques. The deep red comes from the cochineal insect, a valuable dye once worth more than gold. The indigo blues, vibrant yellows from marigold flowers, and soft browns from walnut shells all come from recipes guarded for centuries. Each design tells a story, often incorporating Zapotec symbols and cosmology. When you purchase directly from artisans like Maria, you're not just getting a beautiful piece, you're helping preserve cultural traditions that date back thousands of years. I've timed my visit to experience Dia de los Muertos, or Day of the Dead. While popularized by movies like Coco, experiencing this tradition firsthand is completely different. This isn't Mexico's version of Halloween. It's a profound celebration where families believe the veil between worlds, allowing ancestors to return and celebrate with the living. The cemeteries transform into vibrant gatherings with music, food, and marigold paths to guide spirits home. These elaborate altars contain photos of deceased loved ones, their favorite foods, and meaningful objects. They are a beautiful reminder that Mexican culture doesn't fear death, but sees it as part of life's natural cycle, a perspective that offers profound wisdom in our death-avoidant modern world. As we continue our journey toward Mexico City, it's essential to address many misconceptions about safety in Mexico. Like any country, Mexico has its challenges. Still, the narrative of danger is often exaggerated and fails to distinguish between specific areas. Oaxaca, Mexico, has a lower crime rate than the national average, but visitors should still exercise caution. The most common crimes in Oaxaca are threats, property damage, homicide, and fraud. Throughout my extensive travels here, I've found Mexicans to be incredibly welcoming and helpful. Basic travel precautions are usually sufficient. Researching neighborhoods, avoiding flashy displays of wealth, and respecting local customs. I've experienced Mexico as a modern nation with thriving arts and technology sectors, world-class universities, and a rich cultural heritage. This blend of ancient wisdom and forward momentum makes traveling here so rewarding. As the sun sets over the Oaxaca Valley, I reflect on what makes travel through Mexico so special. It's a country where you can experience thousands of years of human achievement, from ancient astronomical observatories to colonial masterpieces to cutting-edge contemporary art, while enjoying some of the world's most diverse and delicious cuisine. Beyond the beaches of Cancun and the resorts of Cabo lies a Mexico of infinite depth and complexity, one where each region offers distinct languages, foods, traditions, and landscapes. If this journey has inspired you, hit that subscribe button and join me as we continue our Mexican adventure through the most famous and controversial borders in the world. The Trump Wall, the border wall that separates Tijuana, Mexico from San Diego, California. Until next time, remember that the best journeys take us beyond the familiar and into what makes a place special. Hasta pronto.